Hello and welcome to Island Owl Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing a general reading for Cancer, and this is for July 2020. I'm going to start off with an angel card, and the reason I like to do that, it gives me an indication of perhaps the theme or main subject matter that we're going to be concentrating on. So let's have a look. Trustworthy guidance. Now that's a good card, trustworthy guidance, because really you've received an idea, whether it be just while you're daydreaming or in a dream, but it's certainly worth your while to take note at the moment of any ideas that do come to mind, and it could well be that these ideas will become useful to you. So let's have a look at the next cards. I'm going to be using my Rider-Waite cards, and I'm going to do a general read for Cancer for July 2020. So I'll just give the cards a good old shuffle. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place some cards out on the table, and then I'll discuss them with you. And let's just have a look at some of these cards just now. Okay, now the first card here, this is the Three of Wands, and if you look at the card, the man's looking off into the distance, holding on to one of the wands, and really this could be a reflection of you. You're looking forward to the future, looking at your options, looking out at your horizons, and essentially you're maybe thinking about, well, where do I go from here? So this could well be that some of you Cancerians have come to the end of a situation, whether that's the end of a particular job you had, or a training or college or university, and now you're looking ahead, trying to plan and work out what all your options are. And you can see here he's holding on to one of the staffs. Now that's an indication that you're perhaps looking at the skills and the abilities that you've obtained to date, and we're looking out thinking, well, what can I do with all of this? That links in quite nicely with your trustworthy guidance card. Now, the Knight of Swords. Now, whenever you see a knight, he's all about action. So maybe this is a time to take action. So if you've been thinking about applying for jobs, or thinking about where do I take this particular qualification? Do I want to take it further? This is a time to have a good think about that and actually take some action on that. Now, in the past, this card here, the Six of Wands, that indicates victory. So to me, that's something, you've succeeded at something recently. Now it could be qualifications, it could be even the victorious in a relationship. So whatever the situation is that you've been successful with in the recent past, we're looking out towards the future, and where are we going to take this? So the next card I put out for you was the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords are all about rest and respite, and a number of you will have taken some time out to have a rest and a good long think. And of course, I suppose at the moment, with us all being in lockdown with this coronavirus, there's a lot of us have been sitting in the house for a good 3 or 4 months now, and we've had plenty of time to think about things, and even the number 4 comes in quite nicely. So I can see for a lot of us, by the time we get out of lockdown and get on to doing something new, easily 4 months will have passed by. Now when we go to the next card, the Knight of Pentacles, once again, he's all about action. But where he's significant is, you'll see he's holding that coin, and what that means is money will come to you, but probably through your own actions. And so that means if you are thinking about applying for a job or increasing your ability to earn more money, whether that be through gaining more skills, or maybe even having a little sideline so you're not just concentrating on one income source. That card tells me that this is the time to go ahead and do that. So let's have a wee look at the next card. This is relating to the near future. Now this is once again another card that's tying in very nicely with the rest. The Seven of Coins. That card indicates you're looking at all the successes that you've received in the last few months or years, and basically this card is a reminder, don't sit on your laurels. In other words, you've gained success, you've gained skills or experience, or all three, and now is the time to utilize that to your benefit. So let's just have a little look at a few more cards, and we'll just get some indication what we're going to do with all this. Now the King of Wands, this is a Aries, certainly a fire sign, and now this could be somebody who's going to come to you to give you a bit of advice, to perhaps either encourage you in one direction. That ties in again with our trustworthy guidance. Now the cards come out reversed, so what I would say to you, by all means listen to more than one person giving you a bit of advice, but also listen to your inner voice. Think about your own gut reaction when you're thinking about taking something new on. So don't just take one person's advice and assume that that's going to be the way forward. Now the Ten of Cups, that is a lovely card. The Ten of Cups is all about laying a good foundation. So this could be a foundation in a relationship. It often indicates it could even be buying a house. It could be moving to a new home, creating a family. But this is telling me, in this position, this is all about family and home. And it looks to me that there's people round about you who are offering you a great deal of love and support, and maybe even advice. But this is a very, very positive time for you. And I'm looking at this card now, Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords, to me, some of you could even be thinking about going abroad. Now, it could be as simple as something as going on a holiday, or it could be even considering working abroad or studying abroad. So once again, you see the young chap, he's holding his sword in a sort of upward motion of victory. So there's been some successes along the way, but he's looking out towards the sea, towards the horizon, thinking, what's out there for me? What else could I be doing with what I've got already? And the final card for this reading is the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands ties in yet again a victorious card, a card of action. And this is someone who is going to utilise all their skills, all the knowledge and qualifications that they've gained to date. They're also going to look at, what have I done to date? It could be work related, it could be relationship related, because a number of these cards are really indicating moving forward, being able to make money with the skills, for example here, with the skills and knowledge that you've gained over time. And it's all a case of taking action. Where you see the knights, that's what it means. So to come to an end of the reading, if we go back to the angel card, trustworthy guidance. Now, as often happens, that card ties in quite nicely with the rest of the read, because really what it's saying is you're going to receive some ideas, whether it be from other people or from yourself, and they might come to you through your subconscious, and that could be through dreams or daydreaming. So just take a note of anything that comes to mind. Don't dismiss anything, and be willing to sort of consider lots of different options. Now, generally I would say that's a very nice read. It's indicating that there's a lot of action here in the read, and some of that action will need to come from yourself. But I think it's going to be based on a lot of your life skills and experience to date. So Cancer, I would say overall that's a very nice reading for you for July. And I would just like to say, if you've enjoyed that reading, I would appreciate a like or subscribe and share. And hopefully you'll come back and listen to my next reading for August. Thank you very much. Bye now.